Hey everyone, welcome to this energy check-in. I wanted to do a reading. I know I have posted two quite in-depth readings for almost, I would say, the month of January. But today I wanted to do one last check-in for 2023 before we shift into the new year. But the message that I heard very, very strongly. So this is almost going to be a check-in for at the start, a check-in for next week. Okay, as I was sharing in the previous episodes, I will start doing weekly check-ins. Probably towards the end of the week, regarding everything that we need to know for the following week and how just checking in with the energies. Anyway, so let's get right into it. Okay, the first thing I heard is, and today's intention is learning how to work through lingering negative emotions, self-doubt, just any leftovers from the old earth that are playing with our mental and emotional body. And when it comes to holding your vision, the the work is being able to discern what is yours and what is not. Meaning, all these archon programmings and all, it's also about the collective influence as well. It's what I'm seeing right now. It's all these thought forms that are created are influencing the collective. Okay, so you may know that countries, cultures, different places in the world, when energies come together, they create almost like an entity on their own. They create this, what I like to call thought forms. Okay, it's almost like a cloud. The earth herself has, a whole creates a whole energetic entity on her own, but we also have the neighborhood in which you're living. This is why sometimes, dangerous neighborhoods, they're like, when you pass through a certain place, you're like, I don't know what, but it doesn't feel right. This is how these energetic bubbles, we can call them like that, they work. And so with everything that is happening in the world, it's easy to get influenced and distracted by that. But the process of purification and aligning more and more and more and more with our vision and becoming truly really being our most, just living as our higher selves, has to go through this cleansing that we have been doing very intensely for the past 3 years. Our first waves, our first wave. And what I was hearing another readers were confirming this, is that we're coming out of the healing bubble, right? I have personally been full-time healing myself, the collective as well, right? Without, without really being public or vocal about it. I started this channel 4 months ago. But everything that I've done over the past 3 years was literally day and night, full-time healing work, past lives, collective work, and it was, everything was behind the scenes. But the New Earth visionaries, the way showers, we do this because this is our purpose. It's not because we want some sort of recognition or some sort of validation from anything. It's just what we came here to do, right? And the first, one of the main purposes is, by the way, I noticed that I'm trying to be a bit more still. I noticed that my camera is bouncing, and I apologize. I know it's not very pleasant. I just get very excited with the energy. Okay. One of the main purposes was to heal our bloodline, because the new sources that are coming, they won't carry karma. Okay, so this is how we prevent the cycles. Ooh. This is how we prevent the cycles of karma to keep going on Earth. So this is what we have done. I am personally guided by my spiritual team to take a little bit of break from all the spiritual work, meaning not being so intensely actively, because I was really like 1,000% in it. And you really start feeling it when your body is telling you that it's time to take a different approach. So this is what we're doing. I'm hearing we're really coming out of, because healing past lifetimes has really a hold on your body. It's feeling, purging and feeling the emotion so intensely. It's not an easy job, right? So this shift that we're experiencing is really coming out of the healing chamber, the healing bubble, and into a new experience of life, is what I'm hearing. Okay. And today's reading is all about how to work with the thought processes, the leftovers of this whole journey, and how to know how to live life, how to go about our purpose and our mission in a healed way. Because, as I was saying, the mission has different phases, and the first phase that we have completed, on a major level, because that was our main focus. But obviously, we're still going to be aware of things that we need to transmute, just not in the same way. I hope it makes sense. And so, how do we deal with? Right now, our job is to really just be on our mission fully. And sometimes this next week's theme is all about how to work with the insecurities, with the leftovers, the doubts from the past life, and fully transition into our purpose. I love it. Land of Pegasus. Fantastic beasts do exist. Okay, so we have a theme. This is your vision. So how do we, what I'm getting from this card is, how do we make your vision so vivid, so real, that it's not only a vision, but it's a fact, right? It's something that you are encouraged to work, or maybe if you don't yet have clarity around it, how can you work through those, internal blockages that keep you away from your vision? You are a poet, like those of long ago who imagined amazing creatures such as beautiful unicorns that could soar in the sky. They shared their song of enchantment, which uplifted people beyond their everyday lives to greater heights. And their songs also inspired others to create art themselves. Okay, this is for the artists, expressing their dreams and personal feelings. It's such a fulfilling experience that you can develop in yourself. Play this imagining game. Look outside into the sky on a day with beautiful billowing clouds. Dream upon these lovely, ever changing puffs and imagine what they become and look like to you. They may appear as castles, fantastic animals, or flying ships. Then close your eyes and see continuing sky visions to see how they evolve. Be inspired to paint a picture in watercolors or words. Okay, the word that I was literally heard being screamed in my ear was imagination. Today we're going to talk about imagination. So we're going to pull, it's going to be a little bit of ISO 1111 and 1212. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Synchronicities. Like how do we fully immerse ourselves into our vision? Okay. So I was saying today is going transition. I've got to be kidding. Transition. Okay. I'm not taking reversals with this one. What? You guys, okay, belief, transition and belief. But what did I just say? How can we work with our belief, with our thought forms, with our system? Because our job is to create the new earth into existence. This is how we build a new earth. It is through our imagination. It is through our belief. No one, it's not going to be created by Jesus coming back on earth, like, contrary to some religious beliefs. It is us. And so by coloring your imagination enough to solidify that into your vision, into your physical reality, and removing the obstacles, which is what we did in the old cycle. Now, in this new transition, it's all about our imagination and our consistency in building what we believe in. I was hearing something. I lost it. It's gonna come back. This is a confirmation. I couldn't. I'm not making this up. um, we are in the midst of a huge transition, and so the way we're going to operate in the world is fundamentally going to be different. Because we're out of the cycles of karma. Okay, the frequency of belief supports our sense of self worth based on our gifts and talents and the strong connection to source. Seeing ourselves is what I'm hearing as well through the eyes of the divine. As I was saying in the very beginning, start identifying yourself from the point of view of your higher self, of source, of God, and filter out what is not yours, meaning what is the voice of your karmic family, the voice of society, the voice of just pure disbelief in yourself. And we've gone through so many challenges, right? Because we are born with a mission, we know what that is, and everything we did over the past decades was basically coping with the mess of the world, all while carrying the belief within ourselves that transition into 444 is going to change, and that vision is not just nonsense, but is what we came here to do. But we really got to change. We really got to start discerning what is ours and what is the world's voice that is messing with our brain. This is the theme over the next week: is challenging your fears, challenging your lingering, limiting beliefs, challenging your emotions is what I'm hearing as well, because it's, one day being okay, the other day not being okay. It's also programming, right? Not being centered, not having control over your emotions, right? And not in a way where you suppress them or ignore them, because if they're there, you've got to honor them, but also understanding that it's not the way how we got the Empress coming and the King of Pentacles. But I'm going to keep shuffling because I want... Oh yeah, the Empress came out in reverse because, the Empress is all about sovereignty. I just saw 555. Gosh, so many synchronicities. Okay. And this is what we're invited to do, is to embody the Empress energy. Whether you're a male or a female, the Empress has control over her emotions. She's in her sovereign energy. She's, can you imagine an Empress just waking up one day and saying, screw up my mission. You guys are on your own. You can have days like that, but what we're this is the process of going through a transition where we're much more in control of our mission. You see how this horse, I like horses because they are like determined, right? You feel it, and freedom. For me, horses are about freedom. Um, and well, it's a unicorn, but it's just a detail. Anyway, and they go for it, right? Full speed. And this is what we need to start learning, how to embody, how to solidify our beliefs, and how to really reprogram our neural pathways in a way where we literally create new operating system, not just within ourselves, but within the world. And we need to create new thought forms that are empowering, uplifting, and that are not, acting as an upper limit to keep us in a low vibrational state, but rather uplifting humanity. I think the word uplifting came up in the imaginary card. I mean, I could stop the reading there, and the cards don't want to come out. So maybe what I'm hearing is that we don't need much confirmation. Let me just shuffle a couple more times or a few more times to see. Okay, the two. Yeah, well, we got the Two of Swords, which for me is crossroads, transition. Okay. I'm just feeling like we're just going to get confirmation because that was the message. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords, the end of the old Earth. The Nine of Swords is the wounded warrior. It came out in reverse, so we are moving out of this. It came out in many readings, many other readings, the Nine of Swords. And the Four of Cups, which is stability. Let me clarify the Four of Cups. No. Okay, the Devil. The Knight of Swords, which to me is really the Knight of Swords. It's linked to this energy of horse, like full speed ahead. Swords are very sharp energy. The Four of Cups. Wait, the Four of Cups also has. Oh, got it. Okay, let me just pull one more. And the Fool, which is our favorite card here on the channel. I'm gonna pull one more. Six of Cups in the reverse. The old Earth. Just one more for good measure, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. Seven of Cups. Seven of Wands. We got a lot of sevens, by the way. So 7. 7 is the number of truth. If you're a life path 7, like like someone I know, like me, you are all about the truth. Got a lot of sevens. But usually 7 are. Oh, got it. Okay, yeah, we're done. Okay, cool. So sevens in general. I'm just gonna use these sevens, and then we're gonna get into the main energy, and we're gonna wrap this message because it's very sharp and very clear and very just self-explanatory. The 7 energy is very highly spiritual. For me, it's the most spiritual number that there is. And this is all about the spiritual, 7 of Cups. It's, as you can see, not a pretty fun energy. 7 of Wands is also not a fun energy. It's battles, defensiveness. Anyway, so sevens are spiritual. How do I call them? It gives me the energy of spiritual initiations, such as a 111, which is the cycle that we're transiting away from, no longer being in this wounded warrior, no longer having almost like bearing life. So with the Two of Swords, this is what we're leaving behind. We're at the crossroads where we no longer want to be in this. I mean, it's not even about us. We're no longer going to be in this energy of the wounded warrior and the spiritual initiations and the spiritual tests and the karma and the heaviness and all that heavy energy. But we are moving right now into the Fool. And yeah, we're leaving behind. For me, this is the old Earth, childhood nostalgia. It's, the old Earth that we're leaving behind. Okay, this is one energy. And the last energy that came to confirm, to clarify the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, to me, is also like feeling dejected, feeling disappointed. That's what I'm hearing as well. I just saw 23. Okay, anyway, I saw some. I just keep seeing synchronicities, which is the energies that we're stepping into. It's almost like, oh my God, it's almost like a fantasy world where we're like, oh my God, everything that I believed in is just, it's there. It's like living in your vision. I'm almost hearing expect the unexpected. This is the energy of the age of Aquarius. It's like nothing that we, it's one thing to imagine your vision, and the other thing is to actually embody it and live in it, right? So our vision acts as a target, as a it's like the carrot on the stick, but it's the way it's going to feel in the embodiment of it is just going to be uh, the experience of it is going to feel just exhilarating. Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups for me is an energy of almost like disappointment, a little bit of burnout as well. Like, hmm. But there is also a feeling of like when you least expect it. The Four of Cups for me really gives me this energy of just not realizing how much there is, how much. Yeah, it almost gives me the energy of surprise. Like when you're feeling in this energy of when you're feeling down and all of a sudden like you realize that like something. I just saw 444. I'm hearing it's a natural transition from being a wounded warrior into this new realm, into this new plane of existence. But we gotta work through the feelings of just the whole reminiscence of having dealt with so much. That's what I'm hearing. And gotta understand as well that we're not alone in creating this. So we no longer need to carry the burden of it all. Yeah, I feel like I'm, just going about it in circles, but we have the devil, and the devil is the sneaky energy. It's all the negative thoughts, it's all the imprinting, the just negative influence, external negative influence. Um, the Knight of Swords is a fast forward energy into this new beginning. So this is the last clarifier. As we are in this energy of almost I'm healing, like resting, recuperating from this from this Nine of Wands energy, Nine of Swords. Oh wow, it's even tougher, Nine of Swords. Okay, from this energy of the karmic cycles and the karmic battlefields, I'm hearing PTSD. As we are healing from that, and as we are busy being like disappointed and just, as I was saying, like over the past 3 years, just I was 24/7, like full time, and also, taking care of other things. But it has really, really taken a strong hold over my emotional body, my mental body. It's not easy as, humans to go through these levels of initiation, spiritual initiations, and to transmute so much low density energy into the light. And I guess, yeah, I mean, for sure, our guides are here to let us to really emphasize this, because we can't just move into the new age of Aquarius. I'm hearing right now is really, it really goes hand in hand with the message that I was sharing at the beginning, is that I'm truly guided to take, just a few days or a few weeks to really just allow it all, to just taking care of your system, taking care of your mental body, emotional body, physical body, energetic body, spiritual body, and not having to always be in healing mode, just going over in circles, just waking up in the day like, okay, what demon are we fighting? What devil are we fighting today? But rather being in forward movement towards your beautiful vision. The Fool is a 0 point card for me as well. We have reached the 0 point, right? After the Nine of Swords, The Ten of Swords is like total burnout, just complete maximum level of pain that you can take. And then you go into the Fool, which is total new beginning. So the last message that I want to say is, the more we release this devil influences, negative energies, and also don't beat yourself up if you don't feel like 100% in, your your greatest shape of all. It's, again, there are still lingering stuff from the old Earth, as well as the influence, right, of whatever is happening, because as empaths, we always need to work on protection, energetic protection. And the more we let go of that, of this devil energy that put us into this Nine of Swords, the more we let go of that, the more we can embody. I'm hearing stillness for some reason, yeah. The more we can embody this energy of fast forward movement into our new beginning. So the guides want us today, feeling so much Syrian healing energy right now. It's almost like envelop yourself in a beautiful, just self-care practices and energy. Just really being in stillness is what I'm hearing. Allow yourself to heal on a deep, deep level. A lot of nurturing. The Empress came out. A lot of nurturing. And I'm almost seeing this soldier coming from the battle, which is what we did, right? It's Seven of Wands. It's just, wands in general are conflict energy, but it's really coming out of the karmic battle. And our guides really want us to know that we need to. Okay, this is the message. The next step for us is really to take care of the process these emotions, okay, and not trying to skip forward while still carrying this Nine of Swords energy. See, because if we just skip the steps and if we don't process all these emotions, it's like a wounded warrior coming from the battle and just all while carrying the effects of the karmic battlefield. It's not going to be the same because our vision will be clouded by layers of past trauma. And so our guides want us to know, the Fool card is the last card. So the Fool card for me is really this energy of the new, okay, the new world. And the message of today is, okay, how do we deal with this transition? And our guides want us to know that the way we deal with this transition is there is a step in between. It's almost like we're in between worlds. There's a step in between in which we need to take care of the effects of everything that was. Okay. I'm personally as well guided to, before 2020, I was so much into meditation, Buddhism. I was reading very, very different stuff. And over the past 3 years, I got way too deep into deep trauma healing, past life, past life regressions. I got into I was facing the devil head on. And it's something that we had to do to clear and purify our bodies. But it was extremely heavy on our system. We did this because we can handle it as starseed warriors. That's what we do. But we also need to be in our human vessels and take acknowledgement of our humanness and realize that we don't need to carry this energy any longer. And so I was saying, yeah, after these 3 years of, that a lot of us in this wave have gone through, after going through this, I just saw 33. After, facing the devil within us and within the world, what was I saying? yeah, I am guided to, I'm breathing, I'm going back to the kind of readings which, they all carry energies, right? I'm going back into meditation, I'm going back into, stillness, Buddhism, I'm reading again like Tara Brach, Eckhart Tolle, just coming back to this state of being that doesn't carry that much heaviness. But if we were to keep avoiding the devil, we would have never gotten out of this illusion energy. See, sevens are also illusion for me. Seven of Cups, Six of Cups is the past, the old earth, right? So in the old earth, the devil was ruling, right? The 3D matrix is ruled by this um, dark energies. And so if we were to avoid healing our past shadows, doing shadow work, healing our wounds, looking deeper into the reality, and just, pretending everything is fine and, keep being in the same relationships, even though were heavily karmic, and just closing our eyes to all there is, we would have never been able to step into the new earth. And as I was sharing in a previous episode, this is what we're going to do in waves. And our wave has passed the karmic tests, the spiritual initiations have won the battle, the spiritual battle with the devil. And so now, as a knight, wearing this Knight of Swords energy, and moving into our new beginning and next generation. So maybe some of you are guided to, personally, I'm guided to be a channeler for this wave and no longer, going into this type of energies, or at least as much as, as much as it is divinely guided. But some of you may be, maybe, your purpose may be to guide the next generations, and, to have them understand the process of how these spiritual initiations go and all these things. So you know what your mission is, what your vision is, okay? But I mean, all in all, we all go through this, those of us who are here to go through this process of ascension and to go into the new earth, we're all going to go through these spiritual initiations, because we cannot carry the devil energy. We cannot carry the devil energy into our new beginning. This is why the Knight of Swords is in between. It's like we have to go through the battle, right? The battle, the battle, the battle. The Knight is a battle energy, is warrior energy. But we had, okay, I'm going to leave you guys with this. We had to go through the battle because we cannot bring the devil into our new earth. We had to be fully purified. We had to go through these initiations. We had to go through these spiritual tests and karmic battles. And now we're in the process of transiting. We're in this Knight of Swords energy and this Four of Cups energy, dealing